Alrighty, there it is. There is my chicken tractor. It's a little funky looking. It's my very first one I ever built. I can only get like a 12 by 16 tarp, so it's a little big. I have to overlap it. It's all the way back to here, but it's good. It looks good to me. I used blocks of wood to strap the tarp to the bottom. What is that chicken doing in there? Now the wrong chicken came in here. Alright, so yeah. Oh, looks like I forgot that. I gotta put the block of wood right there to block that off. But yeah, I'm happy. Now the only thing I gotta do is try to get the chickens in there. And they're all spread out. Look at this. This one doesn't even care. He's like, I'm eating. Alright, let's see if I can get them all into that chicken tractor. And the kids and I got all the chickens in here. They look content, I guess. So happy I'm finished with this build. Now I can move on to another thing. Alright, since it's Sunday, it's gonna be a real short clip. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not picking you up. Look at you. You've been playing in the dirt. Your shirt's all dirty. And look at this guy. It's the same thing. You're dusty. Alright, before you go to bed, you're taking a bath. Seriously, there's dust coming. There's a dust cloud above your head. You're like Pigpen from Charlie Brown. What are you doing? Are you crawling through the dirt over there?
Hannah threw dirt on my hair.
Oh, Hannah threw dirt. I blame it on your little sister. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday. And I am gonna move my chickens. They spent the night here last night. Looks like Eli tried to move it a little bit this morning. Yeah, he moved it. He probably moved it about 5 feet. Not quite enough, but oh well. At least he tried. Okay, let's move it down. That was a lot simpler. I wish I'd built this a long time ago. I know I got a green tarp and I know some of you might worry about the fact that it might get too hot in there because of the color, but we are kind of going into fall season, so I'm not worried about the overheating of the tarp, especially the fact that it's getting cool at night. I mean, they've all feathered out, so they're fine. If it drops below 60 degrees, I will definitely throw a heat lamp in there, but it doesn't look like it's dropping that low yet. And like I said, they've all feathered out, so they're good. I got something to talk about a little bit for this week. Alright, so there's a couple things I want to talk about. Ever since Andrew and I have moved on to this property, we took a giant step back from our homesteading, and we try, you know, as we try to get back into it, of course, all the things that happened last year and the shutdowns and everything, of course, that all kind of dramatically slowed everything down. So, you know, we've been at this kind of playing the whole slow and steady with the homestead for a while now, but I think we're gonna take it up a notch. We'll be getting pigs again here soon, and I've got some other things happening, so stay tuned for all that. But for right now, let me talk to you about what our biggest thing is. So this is where I raised my pigs last year. The paddock, I set up a five paddock system, and I rotated the pigs around in a circle, and that was their pig house. And as I changed the paddocks, I just spun that water container around for their house. And they lived in this area, and you know, all the grass that you see out there, they grazed it all of it, and they pretty much, it's all overgrown now, but the pigs kept this place pretty clean of all the growth for a while. And I came to realize that this was not enough for the 2 pigs and a rotational grazing, and you know, 1 month rest for each paddock was just not enough. And this is the edge of my property. Yeah, as you can see, the T-post marks the edge of this property. There's another one right down there, this little black stripe, that's another T-post. And this is my neighbor's property. Behind us is the neighbor's, and he owns this little sliver of property right here. So the other day I got to talking to him, and I asked him if any chance I could run pigs through his property, and he said he doesn't care, go for it. I was like, it's about the length of our property and about half its width, so it's about another acre I'll be adding on. It's not ours, I haven't bought it off of him, but he said I could use it to how I feel fit. Of course, I'm not gonna abuse that privilege by cutting down all the trees or anything. No, I'm gonna cut down some dead stuff. Oh, spiders. So yeah, all the saplings you see, I'm gonna mow all that down. So, and there's some dead trees over here, I'm gonna knock those down. But if you keep on going into this property, you get to this spot. And there is this spot. That's, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a fence about 20 feet from me right now, and that marks the edge of that property. And this is a right of way for power lines. So yeah, I'm gonna have to clear all this brush. It goes another 200 feet that way, and about another 100 feet that way. So yeah, I got quite a bit more room for my pigs, and I don't know how many pigs we're actually gonna think. I'm caught. Ow. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun cleaning this area up. Nothing but brambles here. And as you know, pigs do not eat too much brambles. Oh, I gotta get out of here. You can see on the forest floor there isn't a whole lot of vegetation, and there's just millions of these just little saplings everywhere. I'm gonna keep some of the cooler plants like this elm, but it's mostly maple. There's a whole bunch of maple saplings everywhere here, and that's pretty much like a weed for us. Yeah, out here just keeps on going, and then it goes to my driveway right there, the driveway everyone shares. I'm really looking forward to clearing all this and running pigs through here, but it's a lot of work getting ready for the pigs. It's setting up paddocks. I'm gonna be doing the whole rotational grazing. If I can, all depends on how many pigs we decide to get. We might get like 4 pigs this time, and we're still thinking about getting coonies again, just because of the fact that this isn't our land, and we're just borrowing it because we got some really cool neighbors, and at the same time I don't want to abuse that right and just run some feeder pigs through here and then they just completely, you know, decimate the area. Yeah, I don't want to do that to the guy. Yeah, so it's gonna be some work, but man, is it gonna be awesome. But you know, one day we might be able to own that piece of property. I also mentioned if any chance he wants to sell it to us, I'll be more than willing to buy it off of him. But he doesn't know yet, so. But it could still happen. But the only problem with this is the fact that the power lines run there. I can't build. Nothing can be permanent there. You know, everything has to be able to. I have to be able to remove immediately if the power company needs to go in there. All right. Well, that's kind of my big announcement for this week. I think I'm gonna be probably starting on clearing that forest by the end of this week. I'll go in there and start chopping down all the brambles in that area where the power lines are. All right, I think it's almost dinner time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hannah, what are you? Are you a pirate? Say R. And what are you, Isaac?
A Viking.
You're a Viking.
Come on, fight. Can we go hiya, hiya, hiya?
Oh, are you done? Oh.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
You want me to hold you now? So as soon as I go outside, you want me to hold you? Oh. Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
It's Saturday morning.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Okay. Okay. You said your highs. All right. I got a lot to do today. I also have. I didn't do anything since Tuesday. I had quite a accident at work actually. Let me put Hannah down and I'll explain what happened. You'll see why I haven't done anything since Tuesday. So everyone knows, I work at a I work at a meat processing facility, a butcher shop basically, but we're just a processing facility. We don't actually sell meat. So I was on the kill floor, and you know, we work with sharp knives all day long. And I had a little accident and I got my finger pretty good. I just yeah, that's my boo-boo. I completely just filleted my finger wide open. Yeah, it was straight to the bone. Almost lost a chunk of my finger right there. Pretty much stopped doing any kind of hard work, so it heals and reattaches by itself. It looks terrible, but it looks better now. I don't know, it looks terrible now, but it looked terrible on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh. I got the Viking in the back. Yeah, so yeah, it's healing. I could still move it, so everything's fine, but I'm not bending it or anything because it's right on that very first knuckle. And if I bend my finger, it's just gonna split right back open. So I'm just keeping it straight until it attaches itself enough where I can move my finger. I still went to work every day. I had one of those metal braces on to keep it straight, and it's looking good and it doesn't hurt anymore. But yeah, first let's move our chickens. Let's move our chickens. Isaac, can you go into the garage and get the bucket of chicken feed?
Hi. Hi. Hi.
You gotta be careful, Hannah.
Yeah. Fine.
Trying to move it, Hannah? That's a little heavy, huh? It's a little heavy. So we have one more chicken that hatched this week, and I put her in that little broody box. And I moved the older chicks into the chickshaw. But I'm gonna leave them in here for a day so they learn this is their new home. And then tomorrow I'll open up that so they could explore. I tell you what, working with one less finger is really difficult, especially when you're lifting something all day long. Ooh, hello chickens! I know it's dark, I know, I'm sorry. Oh! Open that up. Let's go, chickens, let's go. 2 geese. Alright, they've got plenty of feed. The water nipplers is working out fantastic. And we got a bunch of rain this weekend and we filled halfway up. It's awesome. The water's right there. It rained one real good rain on I think it was Wednesday night. It rained really hard and it filled halfway up. The leak down here has sealed itself. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, there might be just a tiny leak still, but I think since it's sealing itself, eventually it will completely seal itself. But yeah, it's working great. The chickens know. There you go, the chickens are drinking the water. The geese use the ones up here because they could reach that one. So happy about not having to worry about water anymore. I did forget one thing to install. I bought the overflow valve. I'm gonna put one in right here. I'm gonna drill a hole, install that so water overflows. I don't need this thing just when rainy season gets here. The new mama of the homestead right now, she only hatched out 1 egg. And so I've realized that I've made that door a little too high for brand new babies to jump back in. To give you a quick update on our garden bed. So some of the kale have sprouted and they're doing okay. Not too many have popped up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them popped up. The broccoli, I kind of cheated and I found some newer broccoli seeds and I threw them in there, so broccoli is growing. That's cool. I think that's sunflower. Pretty sure it's sunflower. None of the spinach have popped up, and cabbage, no. Looks like another tomato is popping up. So I do have a lot of grass though growing in here. Not all the seeds have germinated, so like the kale's made it, but I gotta start clearing the land back there. Start chopping what I can. I'm not gonna be doing too much hand chopping. I'm just gonna get electric pruner and just go to town and slowly do my best without busting my fingers open again. Alright, so these are my tools of destruction today. I got my rigid electric pruners and just a regular hand pruners. This is a very nice pruner. Works very well. I had just bought one just before my garage fire, and I went out and chopped a bunch of stuff, and it's one of the first things I rebought because it works so well. Alright, this is where I'm starting. Yeah, you can't see it, but there is a corner post right there, so I'm gonna clear all of these small saplings, and then I'm gonna get to work with the electric pruners, taking the briar bushes down so it doesn't kill me. Alrighty then, look at that's how much I've cleared. Been out here for maybe an hour now. So I started from right here and I've cleared all that all the way up to there. I think I'm gonna quit for today and call it the video. I keep getting thorns stuck in my cut. It's come apart, so I'm gonna stop and give it a rest for the rest of the day. It doesn't look too good. It's happening. I think I got a lot accomplished today. Alright, my name is Sang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.